Hello again, everybody, and welcome to Glacier Ice Arena. It's Gang Green taking on the Bearcats Hockey Club. Your starting lineup for Gang Green is going to be Warrington, along with Lyric Bessie at center, Helen Lane left wing. Blue liners are going to be Chalberg and Gianna Monaco. Quinn Kelly has the net. Face off one over to Chalberg. Chalberg sends it into Warrington. Warrington fires a shot, saved by the goaltender in the left wing corner. Helen Lane on the forecheck now. Left to right, Helen cuts her off. Picked up by Warrington. Over to Helen Lane. Chopped loose by the Bearcats. Picked back up by Gang Green. Down low for Chalberg. Chalberg going to work right to left now. Curling around left face off that. Over to the far near side for Warrington. Off of Warrington's stick. Picked up by Helen Lane. Helen right to left now in the left wing corner. Chalberg comes streaking in. Sends it across for Warrington once again. Warrington unable to convert on the one-timer. Here comes the Bearcats. Breaking up, chipped away by Chalberg. Monaco goes into trucking down the left wing corner. Behind the net of Quinn Kelly. 15 minutes around the clock. Monaco picking it up. Monaco left to right behind Quinn. Hits the brakes, curls back around the near side and cuts to the outside. Looking to break it out towards Lily Martin. Out of the zone. Nope, kept in by the Bearcats. Fired a shot directed by Kelly here to the near side for Warrington. Warrington at 14:03, sauced over to Bessie. Missing Bessie, chipped away by Martin, picked back up by Warrington. Warrington going to send one into the right wing corner. On the forecheck, it's going to be the 65-pound Ninja Assassin, and she chops it loose, but it's picked back up by the Bearcats. Here comes Lily Martin. Backing up is going to be Wiggy, kept in by Warrington. Nope, kicked out of the zone, collected by Martin. Martin on the far side now in front of the Bearcat bench is going to send one into the left wing corner. Bearcats picking it up, hacking it to be Martin. Bearcats sending it over left to right here to the near side. Cut off by Wigmore. Wigmore going to push them back down behind their own net. Martin on the forecheck now. She knocks it loose for Watson. Watson chips it back in the left wing corner. Picked up by the Bearcats, and she curls around. Watson goes down to one knee. Sent out to the left point. Blocked by the Bearcats. Picked up by Martin. Swatted away by the Bearcats past Wilsey. That's Willow, Sell, and Evie Pazin on the blue line. We're going to get ourselves our first icing of the contest, and we're going to bring that one all the way back. 13-14 to go here in the first period. And an offensive zone face-off for the Green Machine. Your lineup out there now is going to be Watson along with Wiggy and Martin up front. Blue liners are going to be Sell and Pazin from left to right. Wiggy on a draw, over to Sell. Sell at the left point, Mohawks and curls and sends it back into the corner. Bouncing puck over Watson's stick, collected by Wigmore in the right wing corner now. Wiggy pushing it up, trying to bounce off the boards towards Pazin. And it's collected by Wigmore. Is going to send one right back to Martin. Martin makes a move. Right face off down in the slot. Backhand drops for Wigmore. Poke check by the Bearcats. Picked up by Pazin. Pazin fires a shot. It's blocked by Watson. Swatted away by the Bearcats. Pinching in is going to be Sell. Bearcats are going to chip it loose. It's going to be Pazin in a foot race. Beat to it by the Bearcats. Pazin comes in. Knocks it free for Wiggy. Wiggy right to left. Looking for the breakout pass towards Martin. Intercepted by the Bearcats, but it's collected by Shea Watson. And here comes Watson on the near side. Number 29 going to work. Down to the right wing corner by the Zamdors. Stood up by the Bearcats. Coming in is Martin now. Martin goes down. Watson blows a tire. Picked up at the left point by Wiggy. Wiggy sends it over to Chalberg. Chalberg sends one in. And it's going to be Chalberg and G are your blue liners. Chalberg pinching in right wing corner now. Down low, it's Claire going to work. Monaco setting up in front of blue paint. That's Sophia. Out to big sister G. Chalberg sends it, and Monaco sends it down low for Sophia. Sophia knocked off the puck there by the Bearcats. Bearcats come away with a loose change here on the near side. Monaco comes in, forced her to throw it away. We're going to get ourselves an icing if it gets there. No, it's going to be collected up by Gianna Monaco. Gianna looking at here, bottom of the right circle, looking for Monaco on the stretch pass. Monaco hits Helen Lane. Helen comes inside his own, top of the right circle. Right dot, Monaco trailing Monaco in front of the net. That's going to be the sisters, Sophia and Elena. Down the left wing corner, it's the one-man wrecking crew with Helen Lane. Sophia high left face-off dot. Elena comes away with it, down behind the net, dragging it across. Tips it over to Helen. Helen in the left wing corner. Out to the left point for G. G curls and fires, shot wide right. The Monaco girls making up 60% of the lineup right now. Chalberg out of the zone of neutral ice, trying to send one back the other way, picked up by Sophia. Sophia over to sister Elena, but it's picked off by Helen Lane, who then runs into the back of Monaco. And it's going to be Chalberg now. Chalberg to Helen Lane. Helen across center along with Monaco. Helen goes in, sends one into the right wing corner. It's going to be Monaco on the forecheck. Off the back of the net. Picked up here by Soph. Soph's going to pin her into the wall. Kicked it loose. Chips it over to Warrington. Warrington going in. Here comes Caroline Hurst. Hurst in the right wing half wall now. Send it down in the right wing corner. Gets shoved off the puck. And down low is going to be Reese Warrington. Your forwards out there now are going to be Warrington along with Bessie and Caroline Hurst. Number 58 going to work in the right wing circle. Down behind the goal. And you heard me right, folks. That's Caroline Hurst playing some forward right now at 10:52 to go here in the first period. So you've got all defensemen and a goalie playing forward right now. It's Bessie at center, Reese Warrington at left wing, and Caroline Hurst is your right winger. Carol looking pretty tall out there, getting a big body in front of that. Wilsey and Pazin on the blue line. Down low, here comes Hurst. Hurst coming in, trying to knock it free. Bessie going to work now. Bessie along with Hurst. Hurst backing up towards the blue paint. Picked up by Warrington in the left wing circle now. Warrington left wing hash mark. Sends one towards the net. Caroline tied up. Carol fires one across. Just missing off the left post. It's picked up by Bessie looking to get it to Hurst. Intercepted by the Bearcats. Poke checked away by Sell. Puck is dancing at the blue line. It's picked up by the Bearcats on the far side. Breaking it up towards Pazin. Pazin intercepting at her own blue line. Makes a move to the outside of the Gangrene's benches. Over to the Bearcats. Pazin comes in. Sends it into the left wing corner. It's going to be Lyric Bessie at 10-12 to go here in the period. Bessie cuts her off along with Warrington. Hurst patrolling top of the right circle. Puck is loose in the right circle. Here comes Hurst. Knocked away by the Bearcats. Carroll coming in. Picked up by Bessie now. Bessie dragging it across the left wing circle. Got Warrington, cycles for Warrington. Hurst in front of the blue paint, trying to set up shop. Down low, Warrington sends it up to the point, over the stick of Gianna Monaco, and it's going to be collected here by Claire Chalberg. Chalberg over to G. Catches him in the line change. Gianna goes in, right circle, hits the brakes, and she flies right by it. There's 3 white jerseys all over G. And she comes with the loose change. Gianna over to Martin. Martin in the slot, collapsed down by 2. Here comes Shea Watson. Watson knocks it free. Back in the hands of G, who made her way back to left point and sends it down low at 9:30 to go here in the period. It's Shea Watson on the forecheck now. Here comes Lily Martin for support. Wigmore head to the slot. Chalberg top of the right circle. And Gianna Monaco wide left. Chalberg to G. G over to the far side. Fires a shot. Off the goaltender's loving the glass. Over to behind the net. It goes at 9:16. Down low for Chalberg. Knocked away by the Bearcats on the far side. It's Watson on the defensive side. Martin high. I'm sorry, Watson on the offensive side. It was Martin was on the defensive side. Left circle picked up by the Bearcats, trying to muscle it out of the zone. They do. Into the hands of Lily Martin, and Martin at center. Martin makes a move, poke check by the Bearcats, picked up by Wiggy now. Chalberg was looking to join the rush there, and she had to back it up. It's Wigmore now, Wigmore across center. Martin high right side, coming in, top of the right circle is Wigmore, dropped it for Martin. Martin to Chalberg, Chalberg back over to Martin. Martin going to work in front of the Zamdors, over to Claire. Claire walking it in, top of the right circle, sends one over to Wiggy. Wiggy curls and fires high over the glass it goes. Knocked down by Chalberg, kept inside the zone. Chalberg. Centering pass across once again to Watson now. Watson bottom left circle. Makes a move. She's got Martin in front of the net. Cycles it for Wigmore now. Wigmore dragging it us behind the corner. She's pinned into the wall. Bearcats swing it off here to the near side. And be kept in by Chalberg. Chalberg at the blue line going to fire one back in. And it's knocked down by the Bearcats. And they cannot clear the zone. And that must have just went in and out of the zone as Chalberg is going to be whistled for the offsides at 8:15 here in the first period. Gangrene goes for the line change. Out there now is going to be the Monaco sisters along with Helen Lane.
Gangrene is hitting, that's her name. Gangrene. Hi.
Sophia going to take the draw. Helen Lane on right wing. Elena Monaco left wing. Blue liners are going to be Sell and Pazin. Elena sends it in deep. It's going to be Sophia going to work down behind the goal line. Sophia chipping it over to Helen. Helen back to Sophia. Sophia in the left wing corner now. Elena goes to the net. Sophia left face off top, trying to get it down low for Helen. Curling back around on the cycle. Comes back over top left circle. Helen Lane going across right side. Fires a shot. Blocked by the goaltender in the left wing corner. Monaco gets the inside position. Chipped off to the far side. Backing up is Sell. Cut off by Helen Lane. At the blue line, it dances over Sell's puck. Here comes Elena Monaco with the back check. Firing a shot. It's blocked by Pazin. Loose change collected by Wilsey. Sell making a move underneath the net. She's tied up by 1. Sell, patiently waits, sends over to Pazin. Pazin trying to get it to Elena. It's going to be Evie Pazin in front of the Gangrene bench. Pazin trying to muscle it forward into the Bearcat territory. Cut off by the Bearcats blue line. Picked off by Helen Lane. It's Helen along with Monaco and Warrington. Over to Monaco. Monaco fires a shot. Saved by the goaltender as Helen Lane gave a nice little saucer pass across the slot. And we'll take a look at it here, folks. Here comes Helen Lane wide left. Monaco on the right. Saucer pass from Helen. Monaco with the one-timer and the goaltender with the sliding save. And an offensive zone for the Green Machine. 7:16 to go here in the period. Chalberg at the blue line, going to send one down low, just past Caroline Hurst. Picked up by Warrington and Bessie. Bessie goes down on foot, tipped off by Warrington. Warrington back up to Bessie. Bessie makes her way back to her skates, and the Bearcats are going to chuck it. That puck's going to go all the way down for an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 6:59 to go here in the period. And an offensive zone face-off for Gangrene. Out there now is going to be Hurst going to the slot. Bessie took the draw. Gianna going to stuff it at the blue line. It's muscled out of zone by the Bearcats. One-on-one in front of Chalberg. Backing up is going to be Monaco. Back inside the zone is Warrington. Warrington comes down low. She cuts it off into the right wing corner. Picked up by Chalberg. Chalberg touching up the ice hard. It's Chalberg and Hurst. Chalberg making a move. Poke check by the Bearcats. As the Bearcats went for the line change, or Gang Green went for the line change. Poke check away by Martin. Swatted away by the Bearcats. Coming in is going to be Pazin. Pazin picks up the loose change, sends it over to G. G in front of her own blue line, calls back around, went to pass it over to Pazin, and knocked off the puck. Gianna comes in, gave that girl a little bit of a shoulder. Gianna muscling it forward, picked up by the Bearcats, fires one wide right at Kelly, into the right wing corner for Pazin. Pazin now sends it down low for Wiggy. Wiggy right to left here to the near side, Martin left. Hurst trying to stretch it out. Over to Caroline, off her stick, it goes into the left wing corner. It's going to be Hurst on the forecheck. Here comes Hurst, pushing her down behind the goal line. Hurst backing off, here comes Martin. Knocked away by Lilly, into the hands of Evie Pazin. Pazin at center now, pushing it up the ice, going to send one in deep. 5:52 to go in here in the period. Evie looked like she almost blew a tire there. There must have been some bad ice right around the faceoff dot. Pazin over to Martin. Off of Martin's stick, a good poke check there by the Bearcats. Martin, high slot, comes across, sends it to Watson. Watson fires shot, saved by the goaltender. Another save by the goaltender. Watson on the rebound. Pazin tried to send one on net, and the goaltender smothers it as she shot it from her, laying from her belly. And the goaltender smothers it here at 5:34 to go in the first period. And an offensive zone faceoff for Gang Green. It's Lily Martin along with Wiggy and Watson. Blue liner is going to be selling Pazin with Watson over to Pazin. Pazin high slot, fires a knuckle puck just wide left of the goal line of the goal itself. And cut off here by Wigmore in the right circle. Wigmore comes across, pulls to her forehand, fires a shot. Saved by the goaltender. Out front, Watson tries to muscle one in. Cut off by the Bearcats. Coming in is Pazin. Knocked free by the Bearcats. Out of the zone it goes. And it's pulled back from Wigmore to Sell. Sell over to Wiggy. Wiggy going to enter Bearcat country. She's stuffed before she can get it. And it's knocked away by the Bearcats. Poke check by Martin. Loose change collected by the Bearcats. Here they're coming the other way. On the far side, past Martin. Cut off by Watson in front of the penalty boxes. And Watson drops it to Pazin. Pazin at center, rushing it up the ice. Martin in tow. Watson, Pazin, top of the right circle. Hits the brakes, curls around to her forehand, hangs on to it now. Right wing corner, trying to make a move. Poke check by the Bearcats, back to Pazin. Pazin centering pass to Martin. Broken up by the Bearcats. Watson comes in to pick a pocket. 4:38 to go. Shea Watson right to left now on the far side. Sell high left point, comes across blue line. Puck's going to trickle out of the zone. And Sell tried his little saucer pass to Pazin. It was picked off by the Bearcats. Top of the left circle. High slot. Looks to fire a shot. Over the crossbar was a ripper as Elena Monaco came in to get a piece of it. It's Martin trying to kick one out of the zone. She does. Martin to Monaco. Elena going to carry it in wide left. Coming around left wing face-off dot. Taken down. And we're going to get a penalty. And Elena Monaco draws it at 4:09 to go here in the period. Hooking is going to be the call on the Bearcats, and the Gang Green is headed to the power play. 4:09 to go here in the first. The hook is the call. Number 39 headed to the sin bin. This power play brought to you by Jay's Beef in Harwood Heights on Montrose and Narragansett. Jay's Beef. You've tried the rest? Now try the best. Stop in and see Jay, Johnny, Frankie, the Fortuna brothers. Tell them I said hi, folks. Your lineup out there now is Helen Lane along with the Monaco sisters up front. Sophia on that draw to Chalberg. Chalberg makes a move. Gianna is your other blue liner. Pulling it back is going to be Sophia. Sophia goes cross ice for Helen. Helen up to Chalberg just out of her reaching hands. Here comes Claire in hard. Knocked away by the Bearcats. Right in front of the blue line, a battle ensues. Here comes Elena Monaco trying to dig it out. A 2-on-2, 50-50 battle. Won by Claire. Claire going to pull it and drop it over to G, and Gang Green going to calm things down. Here comes Gianna. Gianna, a little saucer pass over to Sophia. Sophia walking it in, top of the right circle, looking for Helen on the back door. Comes across, high slot, fires a shot. Blocker saved by the goaltender. Coming in is going to be Chalberg. Chalberg knocking it up there down on his Amdors. Chalberg going to work on the near side. Cut off from Monaco, right face off top. Monaco fires a shot. Just missing, looking short side. Got Helen Lane on the far side now. Knocked it loose for Warrington. Warrington coming in, a 2-on-2 battle, picked up by Helen Lane. Helen left face off top. Comes across, Hasbrook, fires a shot. Blocked by Sophia Monaco off the back of her legs. Thrown away by the Bearcats. No icing. It's waved off. I'm sorry, that is right, because this is 16U, so the new rules apply, folks. They can ice the puck here on penalties. That's right, because we're in the next season, technically. that we're playing by the rules, so it no longer should be automatic offsides. It should be delayed offsides, and then as well as it should be ice to be able to ice the puck on the penalties, as they weren't able to do that in years past. 3 seconds to go on that Jays Beef power play. Warrington stuffs it there at the half marks, and we're going to be even strength as it's pulled back to Sell. Sell, mohawking around, dancing up the ice. Here she goes. Number 8 makes a move into the blue line. Top left, so it cuts across the head. We're trying to fire a shot. Collapsed down by 3 white jerseys. Bearcats all over it. All 5 girls collapsing in the front of the net there, stuffing Wilsey before she can get a quality shot off. Down in the left wing corner, Warrington going to work along with Bessie. Hurst trying to set up shop in front of the net. Over to the near side, breaking it out. Hurst knocked it free. Picked back up by the Bearcats. Poke check by Bessie. Collected by the Bearcats. Going to send it right back the other way in the hands of Bessie. Knocked it free by the Bearcats. Across the blue line for Pazin. Pazin over to Sell. Sell's got Warrington up on the far side and going in front of the gangrene benches. It's going to be Wilsey at center. She's going to try to send one in deep as it's knocked free by the Bearcats. Coming in with Sell. Puck is loose for Warrington. Warrington at center now. Got Bessie here on the near side. Warrington makes the move. Warrington in a slot. Curls, fires a shot. Over the crossbar it goes. Picked up by the Bearcats at 1:43. Bearcats trying to break it out of the zone. They do. But it's into the hands of Lily Martin on the interception. Martin over to Pazin. Pazin making a move. Drops her off, but it's picked off by the Bearcats on the loose change. Coming in is Martin, trying to knock it free. Good stick by Martin. Swing and a miss by Bessie. Picked up by Martin. 1:28 to go. Here comes Martin, Pazin, and Monaco. Gee, that is 3-on-4. Coming in, Pazin, top of the right circle. Try to make a move to the middle. And it's collapsed on by 2 white jerseys. Off the stick of the Bearcats at center. Collected by Wiggy now. Wiggy in front of the gangrene line. Blue line. Makes a move up across now in the Bearcat country. Fires a shot wide right. The Bearcats got a piece of it. At 1:08 to go here in the period. Wigmore down in front of the jam doors. Coming in is Martin for support. Watson high in the slot. She trickles over to the far side now. Just under 1 minute remaining. Wiggy, left face off top. Over to Watson. Watson, Chalberg. Chalberg down behind the net. It was Chalberg on the back door looking for the goal. She came creeping in, snuck behind the defenders. Bearcats did not see Chalberg. Sneaky number 10. Out here to the near side. Bearcats going to break it out in front of Wiggy. Wiggy covering D with G. High slot. Firing a shot into Kelly's glove. Kelly's going to smother it at 33.9 seconds to go here in the period. And we'll get a face-off in the offensive zone for Bearcats. And that'll be to the right of Quinn Kelly. Number 96, tending the net for Gangrene. The Bearcats goaltender, seen her fair share of shots so far this period. Out there now is going to be Wiggy on the draw into the left wing corner. Trying to send it forward was Chalberg. It's Chalberg and G. High left face-off dot. Fired a shot as the Bearcats picked up by Wigmore as it went over the net of Kelly. Wiggy pushing it up the ice. She's got Watson on her right. Couldn't get it out of the zone. Right back over towards Gianna. Left wing, right wing half wall. Gianna takes her down. And Gianna's going to the box at 14.4 seconds to go. Monaco headed to the sin bin. Body checking is going to be the call on G. Actually thought it was a clean play, folks. She played the puck and then the girl ran into her after she had possession. However, USA Hockey tends to disagree with me on that one. Right. They need to change that rule. This penalty kill brought to you by Classic Packaging of Northbrook, Illinois. Classic Packaging. You can't have a penalty without a box. It's Monaco and Helen Lane. Monaco to Helen. Helen left hash marks. Trying to fire a shot. Knuckle out. Right in front of Monaco. Monaco at the backhand in front of the net. And with 2 seconds to go, that sound is the end of the first period. 1:15 to go on that Classic Packaging PK, a prime time scoring chance for Gangrene. As we head to the first intermission, this first intermission brought to you by D'Amato's Bakery and Subs in Chicago, Illinois on Grand Avenue in May. D'Amato's Bakery and Subs, our bread, your butter. Stop in and see Rosanna. Tell her I said hi, folks. Enjoy the intermission. Welcome back, folks, for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Let's get ready for some second period hockey. Your starting lineup for the shorthanded Gang Green here in the second period. Sophia Monaco on the draw, Helen Lane on right wing, Lyric Bessie creeping up left wing side, Reese Warrington playing catch, playing high formation behind Monaco. And there's 1:11 to go on that classic packaging PK, 15 minutes on the clock. Quinn Kelly has the net, and it's going to be Sophia Monaco at center. Monaco going to curl back around, inside, outside, drops it for Bessie. Bessie now goes cross ice for Helen Lane. Helen, look to go here to the near side, into the hands of Sophia Monaco. Monaco pushing it up the ice. Monaco one-hands it, couldn't get a piece of it. Now back the other way. Helen Lane knocked it free, chipped in here to the zone for Bessie. Bessie going to backhand one right down, knocked down by Monaco. Monaco, top of the circle, knocked loose by the Bearcats, picked up by Warrington now at 40 seconds to go here in that classic packaging PK. Classic packaging of Northbrook, Illinois. You can't have a penalty without a box. Over here to Monaco, out to the right point, kept in by the Bearcats. Bessie's got it pinned in. Warrington in front of the net. Loose change collected by Monaco. Monaco to Bessie. Tripped up as the Bearcats, thrown into the hands of Reese Warrington. It's Warrington along with Monaco and Lane. Warrington goes in, top of the right circle, comes down right there, fires a shot over the crossbar. Here to the near side, here comes Helen Lane, left wing hash marks now. Helen sends one over, cut off by the Bearcats. Chipped forward past the Bearcats, Monaco in a foot race now. Monaco going to cut her off into the hands of Claire Chalberg. Chalberg over to Warrington now. Warrington sends it over to Helen Lane as we are even strength all the way down in the left wing corner. 13:36 to go here in the period. Here comes Elena Monaco. Monaco to Watson now. Watson down low. Headed towards the blue paint is going to be Elena. Watson in the left wing corner. Monaco supporting. Watson to Elena. Elena curls around to her backhand now. Holds on to it. Coming in is going to be Shea Watson as Monaco had no outlets. We're going to get a frozen puck and a whistle here at 13:18 to go in the period. And we'll get an offensive zone face-off for Gang Green. Actually, I take that back, folks. Number 6 headed to the sin bin. There was a penalty. Not sure what the call was. Tripping is going to be the call. Number 6 headed to the sin bin here at 13:18. And that's going to result in a Gang Green power play. This power play brought to you by Bubby's Beef and Red Hots in Elk Grove Village, Illinois. Bubby's Beef and Red Hots, the best fresh cut fries this side of the Des Plaines River. Stop in and see Andy. Tell him I said hi, folks. Your power play unit out there now is going to be Pazin. Gianna Monaco fires one, rebound for Eddie Pazin, and a save by the Bearcats goaltender. Let's see the replay. It went from Chalberg to G. G comes in, fires one low, juicy rebound for Pazin. Pazin fires one, and the sliding glove save by the Bearcats netminder to keep this game 0-0. 1:22 to go here on that Bubby's Beef and Red Hots power play. It's Pazin left winging it. Lily Martin on right wing. Shea Watson was your centerman. Bearcats throw it past Chalberg. It's going to be G in a foot race now into the right wing corner. Here comes Gianna curling around in front of the Bearcats, and it's picked up by G. G pushing it up the ice with speed. Here she goes wide right in front of Gang Green benches. Watson goes to the net. Gianna between her legs, comes down low, hangs onto it. Gianna here right to left. She's got Chalberg left point. Hits Claire. Claire bounces off the wall. Fires a shot. No rebound given by the goaltender at 12:42 to go here in the period. 54 seconds remaining on that Bubby's Beef and Red Hots power play. Headed to the offensive zone face-off now is going to be Wigmore along with Wilsey and Caroline Hurst up front. Reese Warrington right next to Sell. Bessie's your other blue liner, high right point. 12:42 to go. Warrington face off one clearly to her. Sell trying to send one in. Puck spinning dime picked up at the blue line by Warrington. Warrington poke checked away by the Bearcats. Warrington going to send one in deep. Hurst looking to what to do there. She comes across here on the forecheck now to the near side. Back up is Martin, kept in by Bessie. Bessie going to send one back down low. Sell going to work. Hurst going in front of the blue paint. Sell left to right now in the right wing corner. She's got Warrington open right point. Bessie left point. Over to Lyric. Lyric top left circle. Fires one low. Blocked off the skates for the Bearcats. Picked up by Lyric. Lyric down low for Wiggy. Backing up is Bessie. Wiggy left face off dot towards the net. Fires a shot in. And that's going to be a Quinn Wigmore Gang Green goal at 12:05 to go here in the period on the power play. It's 1-0, folks. 12:05. Wiggy with the goal as she skated right and continued over. The goaltender unable to make the sliding save on that one. And it's 1-0, folks. Out there now is going to be the Monaco girls, along with Helen Lane and Claire Chalberg. Sophia makes up the centerman, Elena and Gianna on the left side. Gianna, Elena getting feisty out there with the girl from the Bearcats. Drops it for big sister G. G to Claire. Claire over to Helen. Helen walking it in, top of the right circle. Elena at the head of the net is Elena. Sophia in support. Down low is going to be Elena and Helen. Elena and Helen battling it out. Picked up by Helen. Helen sends it over to the right wing corner now. Cut off for Sophia. Sophia to Helen Lane trying to kick it down low. And Helen over to Monaco. Sophia, right face-off dot, comes in towards the right hash mark. Fires a shot, knocked out rebound for Elena. Elena fires one. Another save by the goaltender. Out to the point. Cut off by the Bearcats. Picked in by Chalberg. Chalberg left wing corner, 11:30. Chalberg to Helen Lane. Helen, right left face-off dot, drops it to G. G, left point. Back over to Helen. Going to that is Sophia. Cross ice pass for Chalberg between her legs and out of the zone it goes. Chalberg going to pick it up, sends it over here to G. G at center ice. Heads it, mans to the Helen Lane. Inside the zone, picked off by the Bearcat, thrown past Sophia Monaco. It's Monaco and Lily Martin on the forecheck. Sophia knocked it up in the air. Now Lily Martin coming in now. Over here to the near side, right to left. Here comes Sophia Monaco. Bouncing pass towards Pazin, just past the reaching hands of Sophia. She collects the loose change, waiting for Martin. Monaco carries it in. Head on the net is Pazin. Monaco to Pazin. Play broken up by the Bearcats. Back in the hands of Pazin. Kicked away by the Bearcats. Evie coming in to kick it free. Number 57 going to work in the right wing corner. Pulling it out right face-off dot. Over to Watson. Watson kicks it to her stick. Comes down left face-off dot. Curls around. Out to the left point. Comes in, sends it over to Pazin. Pazin, left hash mark. Walks it in left face-off dot. Drops it down low for Martin. 10:33 to go. Watson in front of that now. Bouncing out to the right dot. Over to Pazin now. Pazin's got Bessie open left point. Lyric picking it up. Bounces off the wall. Comes in high slot. Sends it over to Watson. Watson pulls it to her forehand. Right wing corner. Out to the point for Warrington. Warrington to Bessie. Bessie, blue line. Pulls it back across, sends it in the corner for Watson. Watson kicking it to herself, top of the left circle. Leaves it for Bessie. Bessie fires a one-timer. Saved by the goaltender. Picked up by Martin. Martin tried to fire, blocked by the Bearcats. Back in the hands of Warrington. Warrington fires a knuckle puck. Tipped by Martin. Saved by the goaltender at 10:01 to go here in the second period. Face-off going to go to the right wing circle. The netminder for the Bearcats. Boy, she's solid, man. Making some great saves. Is number 1 in Bearcats uniform. Your lineup out there now is going to be Pazin, Watson, and Martin. Blue liners are going to be Bessie and Warrington. Martin now along with Watson. Battling it out in the 50-50. 2-on-2 coming across, chipped away by the Bearcats. Here comes Martin on the back check now. Out towards Pazin, high F3. Evie's going to knock it loose. Picked up here, top of the circle, kicked out of the zone by the Bearcats. Backing up, Bessie steps forward now, up off the glass. High stick down, no call, picked up by Pazin. Pazin at center, trying to knife it forward. She does in the hands of Martin. Knocked loose and picked her pocket is going to be number 7 of the Bearcats. Bearcats left to right, cut off by Shea Watson. Makes a move around Watson. It's 3-on-2 the other way. Pazin going to take her out. Chip past Warrington. Warrington going to slam her into the wall, and that's going to be Reese, the 65-pound ninja assassin, headed to the sin bin at 9:22 to go here in the period. Body checking should be the call. On number 38. Body checking is the call. Referee's got that sorted out. And Gangrene is shorthanded. This penalty kill brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts Coffee. America runs on Dunkin'. Dunkin' Donuts Coffee, the official coffee of Gangrene's parents. Your penalty killers out there now are going to be Wiggy and Sell. G and Chalberg. G over to Chalberg. Claire patiently waits, sends it up towards Wilsey. Wilsey breaking up at center now, over to Wigmore. Stuffed at the blue line by the Bearcats. Here they're coming the other way. Thrown past Wilsey all the way down the right wing corner. Going to be slowed up by Kelly. Kelly leaves it for G. G with a little bit of speed right to left. Backhands one towards Sell. Knuckle puck towards the blue line. Knocked loose by the Bearcats, and they're going to drop it back and regroup. Goes cross ice in front of the penalty boxes now. Here comes the Bearcats. Sell coming in. Puck is thrown in, slowed down by Chalberg. Chalberg left to right behind the net of Kelly, backing off towards G now. Chalberg patiently waits and pushes it up the ice here to the near side. She's run off in the right wing corner. Here comes Gianna now. Gianna bodies her loose. Puck in front of Quinn Kelly, swatted away by Sell with 45 seconds to go on that Dunkin' Donuts PK. Down behind the goal line, Gianna pinned in, here to the near side. G picks it up as she fought through the body check. Trying to kick it out of zone is Wigmore. It's Wigmore and Sell in a 2-on-1. Here comes Wiggy. Wiggy to Wilsey. Wilsey right Hesper fires a shot over the crossbar here to the near side. It's going to be the Bearcats breaking up the ice. 26 seconds to go on that Dunkin' Donuts PK. Chalberg sends one in deep. Down behind the net, it's Wigmore on the forecheck. Wiggy going to push it across, and then we're going to be even strength here for 14 seconds as tripping will be the call on the Bearcats at 8:06 to go here in the period. Number 6 headed to the sin bin. That's her second trip of the period. And we are going to be 4-on-4 for 14 seconds, and then we will be headed to the power play. Her lineup out there now is Sophia Monaco along with Helen Lane, Bessie, and Pazin in this 4-on-4. Thrown out of the zone by the Bearcats all the way down here. 5 seconds. He's going to wave off that icing. It's Lyric going to work. She sends over to the far side for Pazin. Pazin out again, trying to get it out to Helen Lane. Thrown right back in the hands of Lyric Bessie. Bessie headmans over to Monaco. It's Monaco up the ice, trying to hit its sister Elena down behind the goal line. Here comes Sophia. It's a Bubby's Beef and Red Hots power play. Sophia leaves it for Elena. Elena left wing Hesperks drops to Sophia. Sophia down behind the goal line, hanging on to it now. Monaco curling around left wing corner. She's got Bessie open. Monaco sends one to the net for Elena. Elena trying to get it to Helen Lane. Chipped out of the zone. And it's going to be collected by Evie Pazin with 45 seconds to go on that Bubby's Beef and Red Hots power play. Bubby's Beef and Red Hots in Elk Grove Village, Illinois. The best fresh cut fries this side of the Des Plaines River. Stop in and see Andy, folks. Tell him I said hi. It's Pazin down behind the goal line. Bessie creeping in. Monaco and Helen Elena in front of that. Elena covering the point. Over to Bessie. Bessie walking it across the blue line now. 25 seconds to go. Bessie over to Monaco. Sophia going to work in the right wing corner. Cuts back. She's got Pazin open in the left point. Monaco right face up that gets to Elena. Elena to Helen Lane. Looking for the one-timer in front of the blue paint. And sent out of the zone over the stick of Pazin. That puck's going to go all the way down. Collected by Quinn Kelly. Kelly tries to fire one up the ice with 5 seconds to go to Sophia Monaco. Monaco's got Chalberg breaking up the ice. Here comes Claire. Claire fires a shot. I'm sorry, that's Lily Martin. Folks, not Claire Chalberg. I saw the one, thought it was 1-0. It is Claire on the ice, but Lily Martin with the shot. At 6:33 to go, we are even strength. And a face-off goes into the right wing circle. It's going to be Sell, Watson, and Martin up front. It's going to be Claire and G on D. Claire Chalberg, Cece, and Gianna. Face-off one for Martin. Martin to Chalberg. Chalberg going to sell one in behind the net for Watson. Watson's got Pazin posted up. Over to Martin. Knocked away by the Bearcats. Chip past Chalberg. We're going to get an icing. Kelly's going to let him play it. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 6:19 to go here in the second. Offensive zone face-off for Gangrene. Lineup stays the same. Pazin in the slot. Watson at center. Martin on the half wall. Face-off one back to Chalberg. Chalberg curls back around. Sends it back down low for Watson. Watson's got Martin breaking. Watson tried to send it to Martin. Picked off by the Bearcats. Watson going to regain control behind the net. And she got her pocket picked once again. Martin comes in to rub her off the puck. And it's been knocked loose by Martin. Martin over to Pazin. Pazin mohawks around. Tied up by 2. It's Pazin versus 2. Pazin goes down. Here comes Martin now for support as Pazin went down. Sticks are tied up. There's a pile up on the interstate there. Pazin gets the inside position. It's Pazin, left face off dot. Across to the slot. Pazin fires a rebound up front. Saved by the goaltender. Goaltender couldn't cover. She was trying to reach out and touch someone. Knocked down by Pazin. Kept in by Martin. Left face off dot. Bearcats trying to send it out of the zone. It's picked off by Pazin, who makes a move inside, goes outside. Pazin down in the left wing corner. 5:33 to go. Pazin over to G. G pinned in by 1. Trying to muscle it out of the zone. It's going to be the Bearcats. Cut off by Pazin once again. Here comes Watson. Out to G. Left point. Gianna fires one wide left. Just missing the tip was Martin. On the far side is Chalberg pitching it. Knocked down by Claire. Picked up by Martin. Back to Chalberg. Chalberg, right wing half wall, out to Sell. Wilsey, left, right point, trying to make a move, and it's poked, checked away by the Bearcats, picked up by Chalberg. Chalberg with a little bit of speed, sauced over to G. G pulling it back, doesn't like it. Now she pushes up to the outside. It's Gianna with a little bit of speed, curls back around, and sending it across over here to Hurst. Hurst touching it forward for Martin, or Wigmore. Wigmore going in. She's got Sell and some of that. Wigmore fires a rebound, save up front for Sell. Swatted away by the Bearcats in Bearcat country. Hurst forced her to push it up the ice. Knocked loose by Caroline. Picked back up by the Bearcats. Coming in is going to be Bessie. Loose change collected by Wiggy at 4:40 to go. Wiggy headmans it to Sell. Sell couldn't get it inside the zone. Bearcats pick it off, pulling it back inside of Bearcat country. Up the ice it goes at the blue line. Pinching it hard is going to be Bessie. Bessie to Hurst. Off of Caroline's stick in the right wing corner. Here comes Carol trucking with speed. Out to the right point for the 65-pound Ninja Assassin. Puck bounces up and over her stick. Out of the zone it goes. And the Bearcats throw it over here to the near side. Here comes Lyric Bessie trucking in. Lyric puck protects the style. Kicks it forward. It's Lyric up past Wigmore. Down in the left wing corner, left to right behind the goal line. It goes at 4:07. Here comes Hurst on the forecheck. Out past Hurst. Picked up by Sell. Sell right side. Curling back around. She's got a step. High slot. Comes across right to left. Wilsey fires a shot. Tipped by Hurst. Saved by the goaltender. Carol got a piece of that one, folks. Looking for her first goal in a gangrene uniform. 3:54 to go here in the period. There's a puppy in here who liked Caroline's tip. He's cheering in applause with those barks. It's going to be Sophia Monaco on a draw, winning it cleanly back to Helen Lane. Over to the 65-pound Ninja Assassin. Elena going to work in front of net. Firing shot is going to be Reese Warrington. As the Monaco sisters created traffic in front. Let's get the replay, folks. Monaco wins the draw to Helen Lane. Helen over to Warrington. Warrington walks it in, fires his shot, and it's the 65-pound Ninja Assassin from Helen Lane and Sophia Monaco at 3:48 to go here in the second period as we make our way back out to center ice. It's 2-0, folks. So it looks like in order to get a goal on this goaltender, you got to create traffic, because the one that Wigmore scored was all about traffic on that power play. Out there now is going to be the Monaco sisters along with Helen Lane up front. Warrington and Bessie on the blue line. Here comes Sophia Monaco down on the left wing corner, battling it out with Reese Warrington and one of the girls from the Bearcats. Here comes the second Bearcat player. Loose change collected by Helen Lane. Down behind the goal line it goes for Helen. Helen left to right now, breaking it up the ice, bottom of the right circle, intercepted by the Bearcats. Centering pass up front, blocked by Sophia. Puck is loose here to the near side. Chipped away by Elena Monaco, firing it forward, intercepted by Bessie. Bessie going to shove one towards Elena. Elena stood up there. She stood the girl from the Bearcats, and she's got a battle on it. Sister Sophia going to pick it up, pushing it forward to Helen Lane. Out of the zone it goes, collected by the Bearcats. Bearcats to Elena. Elena to Sophia. Sophia going to carry it back inside her own zone. Top of the right circle, makes a move on it. Here comes Sophia with speed. Up the ice she goes, pushing it inside. Left wing circle, coming down low. She's got Helen Lane. Sophia fires a shorthand shot. And the goaltender makes the save at 2:45 to go here in the period. Sophia tried that shorthanded shot over the glove. And the goaltender from the Bearcats making the save. Good lineup out there now is Pazin, Watson, and Martin. Blue liners are going to be Chalberg and G. Pazin to G. G fires a one-timer off the stick of the Bearcats in the right wing corner. Here comes Shea Watson. Watson to Martin. Cut off by the Bearcats. Back to Watson. Watson to Pazin. Pazin looking for the one-timer. And just fanning on it. Didn't get all of it. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back. Down behind the goal line. Here comes Watson. Watson right to left here to the near side. Watson goes left wing corner over to Martin. Or Chalberg. Chalberg back to Watson. Breaking in is going to be G. Chalberg left point. Tries to fire one low. Blocked by the Bearcats. And it's picked up by the Bearcats on the far side in front of Gianna. Watson on the back check now in front of the penalty boxes. Gianna poke checks and stood her up at the blue line. And the Bearcats throw it right in the hands of G. Here comes G up the ice with speed. One-on-one. Gianna comes in. High slot moves right. Comes across forehand. Fires a shot. Saved by the goaltender. As Gianna tried to change up at 1:57. And the goaltender flashing the leather. Making the save on Gangrene. Face-off goes into the right wing circle. It's Pazin, Watson, and Martin. Chalberg and G on D. Draw one by the Bearcats. Chip pass Pazin here to the near side. Pazin on the forecheck now. Coming in is Watson. Bearcats girl falls down, blows the tire on the far side. Watson comes in, cuts her off. Picked up by Martin. Martin's got Pazin in front of the high slot. Martin curls around in the right wing corner now. Martin's got Monaco coming across right hash mark. Martin fires one forward. 5-hole. Trying to get stuffed in by Shea Watson. And that's going to be a Shea Watson goal as it went 5-hole at 1:34 to go here in the period. Shea Watson on the goal. And it's 3-0, folks. We make our way back out to center ice. Headed out there now for Gang Green is going to be Sell, Wigmore, and Hurst. Blue liners are going to be Warrington and Bessie. Face off one by the Bearcats. Drop it back D to D. Bearcats pulling it in. Here comes Sell on the forecheck. Off of Wilsey's stick it goes. Trickling inside the Gang Green zone. 1:24 to go here in the period. Bessie right to left on the far side now. Sauces one up off the glass. That puck's going to go all the way down for an icing. No icing. He waved it off. Not sure why. I wasn't looking. I saw Bessie was down to one knee there in front of her own right wing and left wing half wall. Not sure if she got taken down. Kept in by Warrington in front of Gang Green's bench. Picked up by Hurst. Hurst down low for Wiggy. Wiggy fires the shot, saved by the goaltender. Carroll coming in, talking to the goaltender at 59.3 seconds to go. Carroll with a big old smile on her face right now, playing right wing. Carroll's going to make her way over to the half wall now. Sell in the slot. Wiggy going to take the draw. Lyric and Reese on the blue line. Face off one for Hurst. Hurst trying to chip it back to Warrington. Kept in by Reese. She's battling it out with two. Here comes Wigmore with just under 1 minute to go. Puck is out at center for Bessie. Bessie over to Sell. Sell makes a move with the blue line. Picked off by the Bearcats. Thrown past Wigmore. Out of the zone into the hands of Bessie. Bessie over to Warrington. Warrington's got Sell here to the near side. She's got Wigmore breaking. Headman's over to Wiggy. She's got Hurst on the right side. Sauce to Hurst. Hurst fires a shot just off the left post. And it's Wigmore down low. Wigmore's tied up. She comes away with the loose change with 30 seconds. Past the right wing half wall. Here comes the Bearcats. Coming up the ice, breaking across. Here comes Willow. Sell on the forecheck now. Cuts her off at center ice into the hands of Lyric Bessie with 19 seconds to go here in the second period. Bessie behind the net of Kelly. Drops it for Warrington. Warrington backhand pass to Sell. Sell's got Hurst breaking. Wilsey with 9 seconds across her own blue line now to center. Hurst on the left wing blue line. Sell comes in, fires one wide left. All the way down to the right wing corner for Wigmore. That sound you're about to hear is the end of the second period. So at the end of 2, it's Gang Green 3 and the Bearcats Hockey Club 0 as we head to the second intermission. This second intermission brought to you by Mama Maria's Italian Restaurant and Pizzeria in Bensonville, Illinois. Mama Maria is voted the #1 Italian restaurant in Bensonville by me and Rocky. Enjoy the intermission, folks. Welcome back, folks. It's the final frame here at Glacier Ice Arena. It's Elena, Sophia, and Helen up front. Lyric and Reese on the blue line. Elena comes in trucking hard there. And face-off was collected back by Gangrene, just off of Elena's stick. Toss past Monaco and Helen Lane, but Helen got a piece of it. We're going to get an icing, though. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. I'm pretty sure Helen Lane got a piece of it, but we'll take the icing. 15 minutes are on the clock here to start the third. Quinn Kelly is still your netminder for Gangrene, and we get an offensive zone face-off for the Green Machine. Elena heads to the slot. Sophia going to take your draw. Helen Lane, left wing, top of the left wing half wall. Bessie creeping in. Monaco wins it back to Helen. Helen knocked it free. On the far side, chipped out of the zone, past Bessie. Bessie going to pick it up over to Warrington. Warrington kicks it between her legs. Back to Lyric on the far side. Lyric going to send one forward, knocked loose by the Bearcats, sent right back in. We're going to get an offsides as that puck had gone out of the zone at 14:30 to go here in the period. Monaco, Sophia going to take that draw. Pulling work. Elena on left wing, Helen on right. Sophia wins it cleanly back to Bessie. Bessie pushing it forward now. Bessie across center. Bessie trying to kick one inside the zone. She does. Coming in is Elena. Elena muscling it off. Top of the left circle, sent out of the zone by past Bessie. And it's going to be Reese Warrington going to pick it up. No icing. Warrington in front of Kelly. Right to left, going to curl back around behind the net. Little D-to-D pass for Bessie. Bessie patiently waits, sends it back over to Warrington now. Warrington back over to Lyric. Lyric on the far side, right to left behind Kelly. Back to Warrington. Warrington goes cross ice, past Watson. Watson got a piece of it. And it's going to be Watson and Monaco. No icing. It's going to be Monaco on the forecheck now. Left to right, cut off by Sophia. Here comes Watson. Watson popped it loose. Left wing circle. Monaco has the net. Coming in is Martin. Martin left wing hash marks now. Down low. I thought Martin was going to shoot it. She drops it now here to the far side for Sell. Sell hits the brakes and pushing it back up the ice. Out comes Wigmore. Wilsey hangs onto it in front of the Bearcat benches. Sends one back down low. Watson comes trucking into the right wing corner. Watson gets tied up here. Coming in is going to be the Bearcats, 2 on Watson. Here comes Martin for support. Wiggy high, top of the right circle. Just out of frame is going to be Sell. Sell comes pitching in. And behind that centering pass was going to be Martin. Intercepted by the Bearcats. 13:20 to go. Bearcats out towards Pazin. Pazin knocks it down at the blue line. In neutral ice it goes. Loose change collected by Wiggy. And Wiggy going to send it in the left wing corner, picking up her own loose change. Wigmore left to right behind Kelly. Now on the far side. Here she goes with speed. Sends one to Watson. Out of the zone it goes, cut off by Martin. Bearcats going to pick it up. Wiggy popped it loose. Wiggy at the blue line. Offsides, no call. Back in the hands of Bearcats. Bearcats cut off by Martin at center. Martin going to drop it to Pazin. Pazin over to Sell. Sell now on the far side. Sends one up the ice for Wigmore inside the zone to the Bearcats. Thrown right back the other way into the hands of Lyric Bessie. Bessie pulling it back. Right face off dot inside her own zone. High saucer pass past Martin. Picked up by the Bearcats inside their own country. Down here at center ice, back over in the hands of Lyric. Lyric going to knuckle one in right into the hands of the defender. Bessie, the lone forechecker now. Left wing hash marks on the far side, or left wing wall in front of the Bearcat benches. Bessie getting pinned in. Loose change collected by Martin. Martin left wing faceoff dot. Comes across, fires a shot. Bearcats got a piece of it. Here comes Gianna. Gianna down in the left wing corner now. Gianna tied up. Coming in is going to be Chalberg for support. It's Monaco and Chalberg now on the forecheck. Here comes G, right wing half wall. Try to knock it loose. Bearcats spinning back around. It's Chalberg on the forecheck. Backing up is, here comes Caroline Hurst. Out to the point. Knocked up in the air by Bessie. Out of the zone it goes. Collected by Reese Warrington. Warrington in front of her own blue line. Hits Monaco. Here comes G. G going in right wing circle. Carroll in front of that. Monaco hits the brakes and she flies right by. Curls around in the right wing corner. Lost off her stick. Here comes Chalberg now. It's Chalberg going to work. Chalberg comes with loose change. She's got Hurst in front of the net. Caroline heads into the left wing corner now. Monaco posts up in front of the slot. Claire coming in. Bearcats throw it away here to the near side. Coming in is going to be Warrington. Warrington right point. Over to G. G down in the right corner. Gets to her forehand. Try to center it past to Bessie. Blocked by the Bearcats. Picked back up by Gianna. Gianna gets on her forehand. 2 girls on her. Here comes Helen Lane now. Helen makes a move to the right faceoff dot. Comes across to the backhand. Left wing Hasbrook. Fires a shot. Save up front. Trying to cover it up is going to be the goaltender, Caroline Hurst, on the second look opportunity. Couldn't stuff one in at 11:08 to go here in the third. And Gangrene completes the line change. Sophia Monaco going to take the draw. Elena in the slot. Helen Lane, top of the left circle along the half wall. Monaco wins it back to Helen. Helen over to Pazin. Pazin makes the move in the slot. Back over to Helen. Helen trying to sell in front for Monaco. Monaco with the backhand shot. And Sophia Monaco on the rebound up front. Gets the goal. It goes Helen Lane over to Pazin here. You watch Pazin. Pazin back to Helen Lane. Helen fires it, rebound over to Monaco. And Monaco stuffs one in. So that went from 57 to 39 to 81 at 11:01 here in the third. And Gang Green is leading 4-0, folks. As they make their way back out to center ice, it's Helen, Sophia Monaco, and Elena Monaco up front. Draw won by the Bearcats. Coming in is going to be Elena, knock it free, saved by Kelly. Blue liners are going to be Sell and Pazin. Wilsey in the right wing corner, curling back around behind the net of Kelly, right to left. Helen Lane got to come trucking back in. Sophia curls around out to Monaco. It's going to be Pazin now. Pazin and Sophia didn't see it. Out the other way. Thrown right back into the hands of Wilsey. Wilsey to Monaco. Monaco back to Wilsey. And Sell to Helen Lane. Here comes Helen and Sophia. Helen right face off dot. Drops it for Sophia. Sophia got to come and get it. Pulls it up the ice. Hits Pazin. Pazin fires one. Helen Lane looking for the tip. Just missing on that one. On the far side, Shea Watson comes in to try to pick her pocket. She does. Loose change for Sophia Monaco, who curls around with speed. Cuts back up the middle. It's Monaco and Watson. Monaco toe drags to the right side. Looks to fire a backhand shot off the crossbar and out of play it goes. She had Watson on the back door. Would have liked to have seen her slide that one across at 10:09 to go here in the period. Face off just outside the zone right in front of us. Wiggy going to take your face off. It's going to be Martin and Watson flanking Wiggy. Bessie and Warrington are your blue liners. Face off won cleanly, but it all the way goes high, flying high past Warrington. 10 minutes to go here in the ballgame. Pass Bessie, picked up by Wigmore. Wigmore, top of the left circle, centering pass towards Martin. Martin in front of Blue Paint, fires a shot, saved by the goaltender of the Bearcats, number 1. Having a day back there. I know it's 4-0, folks, but she has made some fantastic saves. Definitely earning her paycheck out there tonight. Bessie from the high slot fires a shot over the crossbar. Rebound out front for Wiggy, just missing. Bessie fires a clapper. Rebound saved by the goaltenders. Martin came in for the second look opportunity at 9:34 to go here in the period. The goaltender smothering it before Lily can get a piece of it. Face off in the offensive zone in the right wing circle for Gang Green. Down low past Martin, out towards Watson on the far side. Bearcats going to chip it back down low. Girl got stood up by Watson and went down. Picked up by the Bearcats here to the near side. Wigmore coming in, forced her to go right up the ice. Intercepted by Warrington. Warrington goes cross ice to Watson. Watson hits the brakes looking for Wiggy. Has to pull it back to Warrington. Warrington kicking it forward, sends it in deep. Right to left as it rings around hard in the left wing corner. Here comes Lily Martin on the forecheck. Cut off by the Bearcats first. Thrown behind Wigmore. Bearcats pushing it up here to the near side. Breaking out off the glass. Tip forward. Kicked away by Warrington. Right back inside the zone. It must not have cleared. They should have called that one offsides as soon as Mission touched it. Gang Green touched it. Puck is on edge all the way down behind the net of Kelly. Collected by Lyric Bessie. The Bearcats go for the line change. Chalberg on the far side. Trying to push it out towards Wigmore. Kept in by the Bearcats. Thrown right back up here to the near side. Picked up by Warrington now. Warrington in the left wing corner. Bessie comes in and tries to knock it free. Wiggy's going to pick it up here over to Bessie. Bessie, up the ice she goes, up off the glass, trying to hit Chalberg. Trying to break her free. Cut off by the Bearcats. Loose change for Bessie. Bessie sends one in deep. Lyric going to be the lone forechecker. Now she backs off. Here comes Chalberg in front of the Zamdors. Sent back behind the net. It's Gianna and Chalberg on the forecheck now. Here comes G in the right wing corner. Looking to cut it off. Bearcats breaking it out. Kept in by Caroline Hurst with a good poke check. It's going to be Monaco, right face-off dot. Monaco fires a shot. That's going to be a Gianna Monaco goal. Top shelf where Mama hides the cookies. Gianna pulls that back in. Comes all the way down, bottom right circle, and goes right over the goaltender's glove as she rifles one at 8:07 to go here in the period. 51 from 58 at 8:07. In the third period, it is 5-0, folks. Your lineup out there now is going to be Gianna Monaco taking the draw, along with Chalberg and Hurst. Chalberg going in, left wing circle. Gianna heads towards the net. Chalberg, left wing corner. Hurst, high slot. Down on the right wing corner. Chalberg comes hanging onto it. Hazen covering it at right point. Here comes G. Knocked loose by Chalberg. Chalberg headed down low. Centering pass towards Hurst. Hurst was tied up. Somebody lost the stick out there. Must have been one of the girls from the Bearcats. 3-on-2 in front of Pazin. Back checking is G. Down behind the net of Kelly. Kelly sends it back behind the net and bounces into the right wing corner. 7:30 to go. Bottom of the right circle. Here comes Helen Lane. Centering pass tied up by Willow Sell. 2-on Sell. Sent over here to the near side. Gianna comes in. Gianna takes the girl down, and she's going to the sin bin at 7:18 with her second penalty of the contest. Gianna going to the box once again. Body checking is going to be the call, I'm sure. Yep, that is the indication from the referee. And we are shorthanded, folks. This penalty kill brought to you by Tim Hortons. There's always time for Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons, the official Canadian coffee of the Gangrene parents. Your killers out there now are going to be Elena Monaco and Helen Lane. Bessie and Warrington are your blue liners. Shot fired at Quinn Kelly. She's going to smother it. We've got ourselves a running clock, folks, at 5-0. So time slowly ticks away. Helen Lane going to take your draw. Monaco and Warrington in the slot. Bessie down in the I formation, creeps into the right wing corner. Face off to the left of Kelly. 1 minute remaining on that Timmy Hortons PK. Helen wins it back to Bessie. Bessie up off the glass, bouncing puck. Kicked forward by the Bearcats. Thrown into the slot for Warrington. Warrington going to send one all the way down. No icing. It's going to be Elena Monaco on the forecheck with speed. It's Monaco, comes down behind the net. Gets her pinned in, pushes her over in the left wing corner. And it's going to be 40 seconds to go. Monaco on the back check. Force her to cut back down low. The ferocious forecheck of the one-man wrecking crew. Pulling it back, he's going to be the Bearcats. Makes her go down to the behind the net, D to D. Monaco waiting like a shark, lurking on the far side. Thrown in the air past Helen Lane, right in the hands of Reese Warrington. Warrington at center, pulls it back, goes cross ice into the hands of Bessie now. Making her way out there is Shea Watson with 19 seconds to go on that Timmy Hortons PK. Warrington looks to get it over to Helen Lane. She does, out to the left point, kept in by the Bearcats. Look at a fire clapper right into the glove of Quinn Kelly. And that'll do it, folks, as there was 6 seconds to go on that Timmy Hortons PK. But by the time they get to the face-off, nope, Gianna has to go back in the box. Yep, even though it's a running clock, folks, they have to send them back in until they've dropped the puck, and then she can come out. Monaco on the draw, Sophia that is, down in the left wing corner for Pazin. Here to the near side, Sophia cuts it off, picked up by Evie. Evie's got it, Carol breaking. Pazin's got it, wide left, Carol Martin. That's going to be Martin, left face-off dot. Drops it for Monaco, couldn't get to it as it was blocked by the Bearcats, picked off by Pazin. Pazin fires a shot over the crossbar in the left wing corner. Loose change for Martin. Martin, Monaco, and Watson out there now. Martin picking it up. Top left circle over to Pazin, high slot. Pazin walks it in. Fires one low. Blocker saved by the goaltender. Knocked down, kind of muscled it in with Monaco. Here in the right wing corner, Sophia going to work. Monaco coming down low. Sauces it over to the left point for Sal. Wilsey walks in. Fires a clapper. 9-iron over the crossbar in the right wing corner. Out here to the near side. Thrown away by the Bearcats. Pass Pazin. That puck's going to go down for an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 4:34 to go here in the period. Gangrene completes the line change. Watson, Wiggy, and Martin up front. Bessie and Warrington from left to right. Wigmore going to take your draw. Martin in the slot. Watson left wing half wall. Down behind the net. Bearcats hit the brakes. Watson have to curl around, go to the outside. Bearcats pushing up the ice. Stood up by Martin. Out of the zone. Here comes the Bearcats. Bearcats at center. Watson on the back check. Thrown in deep by the Bearcats. Slowed up by Quinn Kelly. Loose change picked up by Bessie. Bessie cut off by 2. Chipped back in the right wing corner by the Bearcats. Over towards Wigmore and Warrington. Wigmore to Warrington. Warrington back in to the right wing corner she goes. She's got Bessie behind the net. Warrington hanging on to it. Over to Bessie. Bessie trying to send one over here to the near side. Coming in is going to be Martin. Centering pass broken up by Warrington. Watson trying to one-hand it. Kept in by the Bearcats. Into the right wing corner for Warrington. Warrington sends it over here to the near side for Martin. Pinching in hard is going to be the Bearcats. Sent back behind the net in the right wing corner. Coming down low is Watson. Watson tries to run through it. Loose change for Warrington. Warrington to Bessie. Bessie's got Martin breaking up the ice. Bessie up off the glass, kept it back in by the Bearcats. Thrown back into the left wing corner. Bearcats touching up, pulled it back. Warrington over to Chalberg. Chalberg couldn't get to it. Thrown right back the other way by the Bearcats. Bearcats get the line change in. Here's Bessie now. Bessie up off the glass, out towards Chalberg. Chalberg pushing one into the zone. Right wing corner is Chalberg, the lone forechecker. Chalberg all by her lonesome. Here comes Bessie. Out comes Jan, intercepted by Bessie on the breakout pass, and it's smothered by the goaltender. At 2:46 to go as time slowly dragging on here in Glacier Ice Arena in Vernon Hills, Illinois. Out there now is going to be Monaco at center. Gianna, that is. Hurst right winging it. Claire Chalberg on left wing. Sell and Pazin left to right on the blue line. Face off won by the Bearcats. Cut off by Chalberg behind the net. Thrown past Hurst here to the near side. Gianna gets on the defensive side of it. Kept in by Pazin. Pazin sends one into the right wing corner. Here comes G. G shoved off the puck down low. This is going to be picked up by Caroline Hurst. Out to the far side. Breaking it up towards Sell. Coming in is Helen Lane into the hands of Sell. Wilsey makes a move around the forechecker. Up across center she goes. 2 minutes remaining in the contest. Sell trying to drop it to G. G picks it up right point. Fired a shot on the one-timer is going to be Pazin. Saved by the goaltender of the Bearcats at 1:51 to go here in the contest. And another offensive zone face-off for Gang Green. Sophia Monaco replacing big sister G. Elena making her way out there now. Nope, Carol's going to stay on. Elena's going to head back to the bench. Sophia going to take the draw. Helen, top of the left circle along the half wall. Sell and Pazin on the win. Face-off won by Monaco. Monaco to Helen Lane. Helen out to the left point for Sell. Caroline in front of the net. Sent back down low. Here comes Helen Lane and Monaco trapping. Monaco going to cut her off. Into Helen Lane. Hurst in front. Hurst fired a shot. Off the tip by Hurst. Picked up by the Bearcats. Monaco on the back check now. Pass Pazin. Into the left wing corner for Sell. Sell going to pick it up with 1:06 to go. Sell hits the brakes. Curling around here to the near side for Pazin. Pazin's got Helen Lane breaking. Pazin hanging on to it. Cuts back here across center now. It's going to be Pazin along with Sophia Monaco and Hurst. Pazin down low, 52 seconds to go. Pazin gets tripped up, loose change for Sophia Monaco. Monaco hanging on to it, trying to get it over back in front of that for Hurst. And we're going to get a penalty on the Bearcats with 40 seconds to go. That is the fourth penalty of the contest, third one on number 6. Tripping is going to be the call. That is her third penalty. 31.6 officially in the scorebook. This power play brought to you by Gene and Jude's Hot Dogs on River Road in River Grove. Gene and Jude's, no seats, no ketchup, no pretense, no nonsense. Your power play unit out there now is going to be Watson, Sophia Monaco, Wigmore, Bessie, and Warrington. It's Monaco down low with 6 seconds. She gets pinned in. Down behind the net, gives it over to Watson. Watson right post, sends one up front. Wigmore fires with time expired, and the goaltender makes the save. And your final score here at Glacier Ice Arena is Gang Green 5 and the Bearcats Hockey Club 0. As we head to our favorite part of the broadcast, Rockies Recap. For the visiting Bearcats Hockey Club Green. Penalties, the lone tallies on the score sheet. Number 39 in the first period, hooking at 4:09, and 3 straight on number 6, all tripping. 2 in the second period, and 1 there as time running out in the third. For the home team, Gang Green, penalties on Gianna Monaco, 2 of them, both of them body checking, 1 in the first at 14.4 seconds, and 7:15 in the third. Reese Warrington, the 65-pound ninja assassin, got her body check at 9:22 in the second. Goals scored by Quinn Wigmore at 12:05 in the second. Warrington from Helen Lane and Sophia Monaco at 3:48 in the second. Watson at 1:34 in the second. Sophia Monaco assisted by Helen Lane and Evie Pazin at 11:01 in the third. And Gianna Monaco at the snipe assisted by Caroline Hurst at 8:07 in the third period. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Thank you for watching. And we will see you tomorrow right back here at Glacier Ice Arena as Gang Green makes their way back up here for a 9 a.m. start. Once again, your final Score from Glacier Ice Arena. Gangrene 5. The Bearcats Hockey Club 0. And as we sign off for the evening, as always, folks, good night, Minnesota Lakers Grandma, wherever you are.